कब तलक मैं रहूं मेरी सांसें कहीं हो न जाए तमाम। मौला महदी आ जाइए।
खुशनुदी जनाब ज़हरा सलामुल्लाह अलैहा बुलंदर सलावत।
रहमल्लाह सूरतल फातिहा। أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على سيد الأشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين طبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا أبي القاسم محمد والصلاة والسلام على أهله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. قال عز وجل في قرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. Alhamdulillah, Allah Azza wa Jal, the Merciful, has blessed us all on this blessed night that we could have been anywhere we wanted to be. But Allah Azza wa Jal has chosen all of us to be present where the zikr of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad is taking place. Yani, blessed are those people who attend gatherings where the remembrance of Ali Muhammad is taking place. And tonight is that blessed night that we, the followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen, we celebrate this night with even more love, because people remember their leaders who have passed away from this world. But tonight we are remembering that leader who is listening to us and who is with us in this Jashan. That Imam we are remembering, who is alive, who is listening to us, who is with us, because we have a narration from Imam Jaffria Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. The Imam says that wherever our believers gather, and when they pray for the 12th Imam, Imam Zamana is amongst them and listening to their du'as. Which people in the world can say that their Imam, their leader is listening to them? Yani we, the followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen, we are blessed on this blessed night of the 15th of Sha'ban that we are remembering Imam Mahdi, because it is our belief and it is our faith that Imam Zamana is listening to us. The lessons in regards to Imam Mahdi are very, very important for the youth. Every single person, every religion, every sect that we have in the world, they teach their children about Tawheed. They teach their youngsters about Risalat. But there is one thing that the rest of the world does not do and we do. That is that we teach our children the vilayat of Ali Muhammad. Why is it that the vilayat of Ali Muhammad has authority for every single person? Because if you want to understand Tawheed, if you want to understand why Allah is Ahad, if you want to understand why Rasul is Khatamul Anbiya, without the vilayat of Ali Muhammad, no one can explain to you better what is Tawheed and what is Risalat. No one can explain to you better what is Tawheed, what is Risalat than Ali Muhammad. People doubt us and people raise questions, especially the youth and the youngsters always ask that whenever we attend the majlis, whenever we attend Jashan, why is it that always you mention the vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib? This is a question that our youngsters ask. The reason is, let me tell you today, that without the understanding of the love of Amir al-Mu'mineen, because Amir al-Mu'mineen's love is that ruler that Allah has given us, not any person, but it is the sunnah of Rasulullah, that when you want to understand ilm, when you want to understand knowledge, when you want to understand if your mahfil is clean, then the Holy Prophet would say, do the zikr of Ali ibn Abi Talib, and you will find out who is that person who has the Tawheed, who is that person who has the love of Rasulullah. In our majalis, in our programs, in our mahfils, in our jashans, the reason why we do the zikr of Ali ibn Abi Talib first is because we want to see, is the person sitting in front of us, is he capable of understanding what is La ilaha illallah? Yani someone asked, why is it that the name of Muhammad Rasulullah is second and La ilaha illallah is first? And what was the answer? That when you say La ilaha illallah, you purify your tongue. Allah wants you to purify this tongue and then say Muhammadur Rasulullah. The reason why in our majalis, in our jashans, we do the zikr of Ali ibn Abi Talib first, because we want to see who is the person who will understand La ilaha illallah. who is the person that will understand La ilaha illallah. Purify yourselves. Cleanse your hearts. This is the night of 15th of Sha'ban, linked with our 12th Imam. The night of the arrival of that Noor, that when Imam Zamana opened his eyes, every single person looked towards the sky. People still don't understand who Imam Mahdi is. The reason why we see in our societies, every single person is faced with an issue, faced with a problem. We see that a father is fighting with his son. We see that a brother is fighting with his brother. We see that a husband is fighting with his wife. We see that relationships throughout the world, they are moved by what understanding we have of the religion of Allah. And if a person, my brothers who are here today, yaqeenan, a time comes in your life where you feel like that life has finished. You feel like that there is no way to move forward in this world. You feel like that whenever you move forward, you are hit with a wall. Why is it that a lot of people feel like that? And why is it that when you come inside the Imambargha, you leave your tensions at the door, and when you say, Ya Ali, a light comes inside your body? What is that miracle when you walk from outside inside to this house? Yani, we call this Imambargha. Yani, this is the place of the Imam. Yani, the place. I don't know what this building, what purpose it was before. This building had the honor of becoming an Imambargha. But once it was named Imambargha, people walking through that door, they can feel that there is a change inside them. How is it that this Noor of the Vilayat of A'imma, how can you keep that alive? And I want to link that with Imam Mahdi, and then I want to link it with Imam Hussain. And that will be my lecture. As long as we can understand what our purpose is in this life, then trust me, going forward, moving forward, our lives will be different. The first thing that we need to understand, that even the prophets of God, even they were tested. All of the Imams had to go through tragedies and face tragedies. Why? So that we can understand how to better our lives. Yani, don't you think after Rasulullah, if Amirul Mu'mineen wanted, he could have turned everything around? He was Haidar Qarrar. We give wasila and we do tawassal through Amir al-Mu'mineen. Do you think Amir al-Mu'mineen needed to do tawassal? He could have said and it would have happened. But Amir al-Mu'mineen bared everything so that we could learn a lesson. Imam Hassan is that Imam who unfortunately our Mu'mineen read less about. But But during the life of Imam Hassan, didn't Imam Hassan teach his followers anything? He did. Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam, what did Imam Hussain do? He revolutionized the world. Not just Makkah, not just Medina, but the world. And this is that revolution that is still continuing today. No one can say that they started a revolution 100 years ago and it is continuing today. 1400 years ago, Imam Hussain left Medina and his words are heard every single day. What is happening in the world? What has happened in Peshawar? The words of Imam Hussain are still heard. What are they? Hayhat min al-dhillah. We shall not bow down to humiliation. This is that revolution that you and me, we will leave this world. But the revolution of Imam Hussain will still continue. And this is that revolution that will continue until the Zahur of Imam Mahdi. The revolution of Imam Hussain will meet the revolution of Imam Mahdi. There is a very close link with Imam Hussain and Imam Mahdi. But whenever we want to understand something, the condition is ma'arafat, understanding. And not everyone can understand who Ali Muhammad are. Why? Because the Holy Prophet said, if everyone gathered together under the banner of the Vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib, then Allah would have not created hellfire. Yani, what does it mean? If hellfire has been created, it is for those people that doubt the ma'rifat of the Vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Allahumma salli ala Yani, we always say the ma'rifat of Ali. Who can understand Ali? Can we understand who Ali is? When the Holy Prophet says, Ya Ali, only I and Allah understands who you are, then how is it that nowadays people think that they can understand who Ali ibn Abi Talib is? The revolution of Imam Mahdi starts with the unconditional belief and love and vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Yani, to get to Imam Mahdi, everyone says, I understand Imam Mahdi. Yani, people think our purpose is just to say, Allahumma ajil li waliyika al-faraj. Is that our purpose? Only to say, Allahumma ajil li waliyika al-faraj? But before we recite this, we need to understand what is behind this. Islam says it is a religion based upon your brain, based upon knowledge, based upon aql. Islam says understand something before you believe in something. Now let me remind you what I said, that the revolution of Imam Mahdi started with Amir al-Mu'mineen, came through Imam Hassan to Imam Hussain, and Imam Hussein's revolution is still continuing until it is linked with Imam Mahdi. But what is our responsibility? Yani, you have come here today to take something away. What is our responsibility as believers of Ali Muhammad? Why have I said just Ali Muhammad? Because everyone claims to love Muhammad. The difference is who loves Ali Muhammad. So we love Ali Muhammad. What is our responsibility and how can we get ma'rifat of Imam Zamana? The first and most important thing is that we need to understand who we are. You need to understand who you are. We are the Shia of Ali ibn Abi Talib. This is not a small title. Some angels want to be known by this title. But we are the Shia of Amir al-Mu'mineen. This in itself is a very big title. Then what responsibilities do we have as being the Shia of Ali? First of all, our lives should reflect who we believe in. Yani nowadays, we are doing a lot of safeguarding and a lot of the ulama have been requested by the government that we need to tell people about British values. Now a lot of the youngsters probably realize that since coronavirus, a lot of schools and colleges and universities have adopted to teaching the youngsters British values. We don't have anything wrong with them teaching British values. But those people that have understood British values now need to understand what is the value of being a Shia of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Yani every country teaches their own values. But what value do we have as being the Shia of Ali ibn Abi Talib? And because we have gathered to understand who Imam Zamana is, let's ask Imam Mahdi what is the value of being the Shia of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Imam Mahdi says, O Mu'mineen, all those that have the vilayat and the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib, Allah has raised you so high that when you do dua from this tongue with the ma'rifat of the Imam of your time, the angels of Allah say Ameen upon your voice. And when you do dua, angels say Ameen. Why? Because you have understood who your Imam is. Understand and try to implement upon these teachings. We all pray, day and night we are all praying, O Mawla, come quickly. O our Master, come quickly. There is a story of a person who used to live in Isfahan. Isfahan is a city in Iran. And this person, every day, he would go into the masjid and he would say to the people, O people, stop doing dua for Imam Zamana. What was the job of the person? Every single day, he would go into the masjid and he would say, people, why are you doing dua for Imam Zamana? Stop doing dua for Imam Zamana. Change yourself, change yourself. One day, the people of the masajid, they got up and they went to this person's house. And they said to this person, oh person, why is it that you every single day come to the masjid and you say to the people not to do dua for the zuhur of Imam Mahdi? What is the reason why you are doing this? He says, because I have seen that every single day you are doing dua for Imam Mahdi, but people are not changing. The people said to him, oh person, have you got a family? He says, no. People say, are you married? He says, no. People say, you are all alone? He says, yes. So the people said, tomorrow we are going to get this person married. What happened? They came again. They got this person married. The third day, he did not go to the mosque. The people in the evening came to his house. They said, oh person, for the last few years, every single namaz you would come and say, why are you doing dua for Imam Zamana? Why is it that you have not come today? He says, oh people, I am busy at home with my wife and with my children. The people said that now do you understand why we continue to do dua for Imam Zamana? Because every single day, when we continue to do dua for Imam Zamana, we are telling the people, oh people, change your hearts. Change yourselves. Yani to call Imam Zamana is not the job of one person. It is the job of a community as a whole. You might have seen that what happened in Peshawar, even though probably one or two people might be sitting here that have links in Peshawar. But the rest of us, do we have any links in Peshawar? Those that are from Punjab, myself, I've never been to Peshawar. But when we saw what happened in Peshawar, our hearts cried. Why? Because the link that we have, it is the vilayat of Ahl Bayt. And that is that link that makes us cry. If we want to pray for Imam Zamana, the first step in moving forward, so together we can ask Allah to send Imam Mahdi, is that every single person sitting here needs to connect their hearts. If one person is hurt, then the community is hurt as a whole. That is the first step in moving forward. Connect yourselves. People are uniting together. We have one God together. Well, we all believe in Jesus together. Well, we all believe in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam together. And some new people have now said, Chalo, everything is okay, but they were still the companions of Rasulullah. Let's unite on that. Our belief is any person who has the love of Rasulullah and does not have the love of Ahlul Bayt, he can be anything but not the companion of Rasulullah. And the condition of being a companion of the final messenger is that by loving Rasulullah, he loves Ahlul Bayt. You can't say, I love Rasulullah, but Ya Rasulullah, I don't like your family. You have to. Islam is a whole package. It is not a pick and mix that we choose to believe what we want to believe. In Islam, the first step in moving forward, the first step in connecting with Imam Mahdi is to unite amongst ourselves. Finish these differences. When it comes to the love of Ahlul Bayt, we are all one. We should be all one. We should be united with the love of Ahlul Bayt. And once we are all united together, then there is no enemy who can defeat us. Because we are all united. And once we have all united together, final message, once we have all united together, once we have purified our hearts, once we have an understanding of deen, once we have an understanding of what is expected from us as being Shia of Amir al-Mu'mineen, once we have ma'rafat of Ali Muhammad, then together we can do dua for Imam Zamana. Together we can call Imam Zamana. And Imam Zamana says that when my Shia get together and whenever they pray to Allah and they say, Ya Allah, send the 12th Imam quickly, You know what our master says? Our master says, when my Shia together cry for me, I, Mahdi, cries for my Shia. Imam Zamana cries because he wants to meet us. But the only way he can come is only if together tonight, the 15th of Sha'ban, we make a promise to our Imam that, Ya Imam, from today forth, we will do everything that will bring us closer to Allah.
Inshallah, mashallah.
We will do everything that will bring us closer to Rasulullah. We will do everything that will bring us closer to the vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. And once we have done this, then together, trust me, when you raise your hands for dua, and together when you say, Allahumma ajil li waliyyika al-faraj. Together, Allahumma ajil li waliyyika al-faraj. Allahumma ajil li waliyyika al-faraj. Allahumma ajil li waliyyika al-faraj. Then trust me, you will feel that nur pumping through your heart. And you will feel a connection with your Imam. You will feel that your Imam is listening to you. You will feel that your life is changing. You will feel that your problems are fading away. You will feel that you have become a new person. All this is done through the ma'rifat of Imam Zamana. So do ahad in your hearts that, oh our Mawla, oh our Master, no matter what the world throws at us, we will stay united. Why? Because Mawla, we are tired. Mawla, people are killing us all over the world. Mawla, we want you to return. But the only way we can do that is unite amongst ourselves, raise our voices. Wherever in the world injustice is taking place, it is our duty as Shia of Amir al-Mu'mineen that wherever injustice is taking place, we raise our voices because we want the Imam to come. And when we don't raise our voices, Imam Zamana says, oh people, if people are killing you amongst you, and you are not raising your voices, how will you stand with me, Mahdi? So together, the final words, together do the ahad that from today forth you will change your lives so that you can make a better society. My youngsters, my brothers, please try to attend the masjid. Try to attend the Imambargha, speak to your ulama karam, respect your elders. Why? Because this is what we learn when we come to the door of Ali Muhammad. Together with the loudest of your voices, Labbaik Ya Mahdi. Everyone together, Labbaik Ya Mahdi. Together, Labbaik Ya Mahdi. Labbaik Ya Mahdi, Labbaik Ya Mahdi, Labbaik Ya Mahdi.
Muhammad Bulandar Salawat.